You know what's funny about getting older? There are these things nobody warns you about. They just show up one day and surprise you. I'm not talking about the usual stuff like gray hair or reading glasses. No, these are the changes that make you go, wait, why didn't anyone mention this? Look, getting older isn't all bad. You'll pick up wisdom along the way, and you'll definitely care less about what others think. But 6 specific changes tend to catch people off guard. I've talked to so many folks who've said, I wish someone had told me about this sooner. That's exactly why I'm here today. I'm going to walk you through these 6 surprising changes, and more importantly, I'll share some real-world tips on how to handle them. Trust me, knowing about these ahead of time makes such a difference. When they show up, and they will, you won't feel like you're the only one dealing with them. I'm Hunter Carrington, and welcome to my channel. I've dedicated myself to sharing wisdom about living well in our golden years. From practical tips to heartwarming conversations, we'll discover together how to make these golden years truly shine. Subscribe to stay connected and inspired. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference for me. So let's dive into these lesser-known parts of aging that nobody seems to talk about. I promise you'll walk away feeling more prepared and a lot less alone in what you're experiencing. Ready? Let's get started. Number 1. A sense of time speeding up. Time plays tricks on you as you grow older. Remember when summer vacation felt endless? Now you blink and 6 months have passed. You look at photos from a couple years ago, only to realize, wow, that was actually a decade back. The days might drag sometimes, but the years, they zip by faster than a bullet train. Here's what's really happening. Your brain processes familiar experiences differently than new ones. When you're young, everything's fresh and exciting. Your mind takes careful note of each moment. But as you settle into routines and patterns, your brain starts taking shortcuts. Suddenly, whole weeks blend into each other like watercolors on a canvas. This time warp feeling sneaks up on you. You might catch yourself saying things like, I can't believe it's already December. Or didn't we just celebrate your birthday? The calendar says one thing, but your internal clock tells a different story. And sometimes this creates a gnawing feeling, a quiet worry about making the most of your days. But here's the good news. You can actually slow down your perception of time. The trick is breaking out of autopilot. Try taking a different route to the grocery store. Pick up a new hobby. Call an old friend you haven't spoken to in years. These fresh experiences make your brain pay attention again, just like it did when you were younger. Small changes work wonders too. Keep a simple journal, nothing fancy, just jot down one good thing that happened today. Practice really tasting your morning coffee instead of gulping it down. Notice the way sunlight hits your window at different times of year. When you pay attention to these tiny details, you're telling your brain, hey, this moment matters. Think of it like taking photos with your mind. The more snapshots you collect throughout your day, the richer and fuller each week feels. You can't actually slow down time, but you can make it feel more spacious, more lived in. That's how you turn the rush of passing time from something that alarms you into something you can work with. Number 2. Changes in pain perception. Your body speaks to you differently as you get older. Those little twinges and aches that you once brushed off, They start speaking up more loudly, demanding your attention. That knee pain after climbing stairs lingers a bit longer. Your back complains more about gardening. Even a minor bump or bruise can stick around like an unwanted house guest. This shift in pain perception sneaks up gradually. One day you notice that recovery from exercise takes longer than it used to. The mattress that felt perfectly fine last year now leaves you stiff in the morning. Your body's pain threshold changes. It's like someone turned up the volume knob on your nerve endings. The hard part? These new sensations can really mess with your daily rhythm. Simple tasks become puzzles to solve. You might find yourself planning your day around when you feel best, or thinking twice about activities you once did without a second thought. Maybe you skip your evening walk because your feet are too sore, or pass on playing with the grandkids because your joints are acting up. But here's what makes a real difference: getting ahead of the pain before it gets ahead of you. Start your day with gentle stretches. Think of it as giving your body a warm-up before the main event. Regular movement keeps your joints happy, even if it's just walking around the block or doing simple exercises while watching TV. Swimming works wonders. The water supports your weight while letting you move freely. Building a pain management toolkit helps too. Maybe it's a heating pad for your lower back, or some gentle yoga poses you can do in bed, ice packs, warm baths, massage tools. Different things work for different folks. The key is finding what works for your body and making it part of your routine. Don't skip those regular checkups with your doctor either. They've got lots of tools in their arsenal, from physical therapy to medication, that can make a huge difference. Sometimes, a small adjustment in how you move or what you take can turn down that pain volume significantly. Remember, managing pain isn't about toughing it out. It's about working smarter, not harder. When you understand these changes and plan for them, you can still do most things you love. You just might need to take a different route to get there. Number 3. Changes in family dynamics. Family life changes in ways that can catch you off guard. One moment you're the parent giving advice and making decisions, then suddenly your kids start suggesting what's best for you. They worry about your health, your driving, your living situation. The shift happens so gradually that you might not notice it at first. The dynamics ripple through the whole family. Your grown children juggle their own families while checking in on you more often. Those quick coffee visits turn into conversations about medical appointments and future plans. Your grandkids grow up fast, developing their own busy lives. Even long-standing sibling relationships take on new patterns as you all navigate this chapter together. It's normal to feel a mix of emotions about these changes. You might miss being the go-to person for family decisions. Maybe you notice people treating you more carefully or questioning choices you've made for years. Your independence feels different now, not gone, but changing shape. Strong families grow through these changes by talking openly. Share what's on your mind when your daughter suggests a medical alert system. Tell your son how you'd like to be included in the grandkids' activities. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and helps everyone adjust to new roles. Setting boundaries matters too. You can accept help while keeping your dignity. Maybe you're fine with your kids helping manage your medications, but want to handle your own finances. Or perhaps you welcome their input on big decisions, but need them to respect your daily routines. Finding this balance takes time and honest conversations. The bright side? These changes can bring unexpected gifts. When roles shift, new kinds of closeness often emerge. You might discover deeper friendships with your adult children. Your relationships can become richer, more honest. Different doesn't always mean worse. Sometimes it just means different. Focus on building connections that work for today, not yesterday. Join family video calls, even if the technology frustrates you. Share your stories with your grandkids. Keep up with family news your way. Every small connection adds up to maintaining your place in the family circle, even as that circle changes shape. Number 4. Increased vulnerability to scams and manipulation. Scammers have gotten pretty sophisticated these days. They'll call pretending to be your grandchild in trouble, send official-looking emails about your bank account, or pop up on your computer screen claiming there's a virus. Their tricks keep changing, but their goal stays the same. They want your money and personal information. Technology makes it trickier. Those screens filled with pop-ups, those terms and conditions that go on forever, those websites asking for passwords and security questions. It can feel overwhelming. Scammers know this, so they create pressure. They rush you into decisions. They play on your emotions. They make threats about your accounts or family members. The hardest part? Many scams sound legitimate at first. That Medicare call seems real because they know your doctor's name. That tech support person sounds professional and wants to help fix your computer. That contest win feels exciting until they ask for your credit card to process the prize. Beyond losing money, you might feel embarrassed or angry at yourself. You might worry about telling your family. But keeping quiet only helps the scammers continue their schemes. Here's what works. First, slow everything down. No legitimate business or government agency will ever pressure you to act immediately. Take time to think. Run it by someone you trust. A 5-minute pause can save you from a big headache. Keep a healthy skepticism about unexpected contacts. Government offices send letters, not emails. Your bank won't call asking for passwords. Real contests don't need upfront fees. And nobody gives away free medical equipment through phone calls. When it comes to technology, don't feel bad about asking for help. Have a family member or trusted friend check out that software update. Let your bank explain their security features. Join a computer class at your local library. Knowledge builds confidence. Most importantly, trust that gut feeling. If something sounds fishy, it probably is. Hang up the phone. Delete the email. Close the browser window. You've got years of wisdom. Put it to work protecting yourself. Your instincts are usually right. Number 5. Physical decline, impacting independence. Your home starts feeling different as your body changes. Those kitchen cabinets seem higher than before. The bathroom gets trickier to navigate. Your favorite chair isn't so easy to get out of anymore. Small tasks take more effort now. Opening jars becomes a challenge. Reading labels requires better light. Getting dressed might take longer, especially with buttons or zippers. These changes can make you feel frustrated, especially when you need to ask for help. Make smart changes to your space. Move everyday items to lower shelves. Add grab bars in the bathroom. Put better lighting where you read and cook. Small tweaks make a big difference in staying independent. Tools help too. A reacher grabber saves your back. A shower chair makes bathing safer. Even simple things like jar openers or large print books keep you doing what you love. Think of these tools as teammates, not crutches. Stay moving, it's your best defense. Regular walks, swimming, or gentle exercises keep your strength up. Work on balance and flexibility. The more you move, the longer you'll keep moving. Number 6. Navigating a changing social landscape. Your social circle shifts and changes as you get older. Friends retire and move closer to their grandkids. Some friends face health challenges that keep them home more. Others pass away, leaving gaps in your weekly routines. Those regular coffee dates and card games happen less often. Making new friends takes more effort now. You might feel out of practice or unsure where to meet people who share your interests. The local community center runs events, but walking in alone feels daunting. Social media connects you to family, but it's not the same as having someone drop by for a chat. Here's what works. Start small and stay consistent. Join that book club at the library. Sign up for a weekly exercise class. Drop by your local senior center's coffee hour. You'll see the same faces each time, and conversations start naturally when you have shared activities. Your phone and computer open up new ways to connect too. Video calls bring faraway family right into your living room. Facebook groups link you to people who love the same hobbies. Online games give you a chance to chat while playing cards or solving puzzles. The key is staying active in your community. Volunteer at your local food bank. Join a walking group. Take a cooking class. Every hello matters. Every conversation counts. Building new connections takes time, but it fills your days with fresh energy and friendly faces. Nobody hands you a manual for getting older, but knowing what's coming helps you handle it better. These 6 changes sneak up on everyone. Time racing by, body aches speaking up, family roles shifting around, scammers getting craftier, everyday tasks needing new approaches, and social circles taking new shapes. You're not alone in this. Everyone faces these changes, and there's always a way forward. Small steps make a big difference. Stay curious about new ways to do things. Keep moving. Stay connected. Trust your gut. Ask for help when you need it. I'd love to hear your story. Which of these changes hit home for you? What tricks have you discovered that make things easier? Drop a comment below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. Share this video with someone who's walking this path. Sometimes just knowing what's ahead makes the journey smoother. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest conversations about life's big changes. Remember, getting older isn't a race or a test. It's about finding your way through each day with a bit more wisdom than yesterday.